This is so freaking crazy. This box contains a device that earns not $4 a day, $4 an hour, actually more than that. This is the fabled AL-Box. This is, gosh, dang it, this little great miner. What this? Get off me. But this is the AL-Box. This is the one everybody's talking about. This is all the controversy. This is a absolute cash cow, money printing machine. I'm gonna plug it in and then we can talk more about it. All right, I plugged this thing in the ugliest way. So this is, again, the AL-Box by Goldshell. This mines ALPH, one of the more profitable cryptocurrencies to mine that has recently just been swallowed up by ASIC miners, right? So this is the first big, exciting public release of an application-specific integrated circuit miner. This is a purpose-built machine. It's a custom computer for mining this ALPH cryptocurrency. This thing is supposed to be pulling in $100 per day in passive income mining this coin that is only ranked around 250 out of all cryptocurrencies by CoinMarketCap, meaning it could take off and this could be one of the most lucrative endeavors ever, or a much better and bigger miner could come out very soon and make this basically obsolete. That was rumored to be the Bitmain Antminer AL3, but that has since apparently been debunked. So this is top dog for now. This is a very expensive mining rig. The prices are soaring. People are trying to market this as being the next Caspa, which went on to make many early GPU miners, FPGA miners, and of course ASIC miners a lot of money or cryptocurrency mined. So why did I configure it in this manner? Well, the recent release from Goldshell, their Caspa miner, proved to be just very highly overclocked from the factory. And that means that it runs very, 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 very hot. And a lot of people are using additional cooling methods beyond just the supplied two fans on the front. So the louder, bigger miner right here is an Antminer KS3, the previous king of Caspa mining. This thing is very warm, and when you touch it back here, it'll burn you. This was an early release from them. It doesn't even have the release sticker and all that stuff, but that miner has been good. It's been profitable. It's performed, but it hasn't been as lucrative as I personally hoped. But the footprint is small, the noise is low, right? All the noise you're really hearing in there is from the bigger full-size ASIC miner. I couldn't have higher hopes and expectations for this AL-Box for the simple fact of just wait until I tell you how much these things are going for and then what the associated cost to us is and everything. But chasing cryptocurrency gains, chasing mining, and trying to build a crypto YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers is not easy, nor is it cheap. It's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna let this thing eat for a little bit, and we'll jump behind the screen, look at the mining profitability, compare it to our early test mining profitability. I'll explain more about what that is. Just continue evaluating the performance, trying to figure out, is this the best miner to go for right now, even at basically an exorbitant price? Or is the risk not worth the potential reward? Hey, by the way, what's up? I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Make crypto videos. I build a Bitcoin crypto mining farm, and I try to hit the track in the Bitcoin Supra. We just recently went to an event. I had P1 in my grasp, but couldn't secure the dub. But it still was a fun endeavor. Working on my driving, working on the car. Everything in life is a process. Move forward, even if some days it's just not as far as I want to take a step. Green screen's doing me dirty with this shirt, so I'm just gonna make myself smaller and just apologize, and we're gonna just move on to the data. No fluff, just stuff. This is the miner, and let's recap the performance. 360 gigahash a second is what this miner is supposed to do. It's also supposed to only be consuming 180 watts of electricity, which not very much at all. The compact size of this, the low power consumption, the low noise, the high profitability, at least supposed to be, right, makes this an incredibly appealing home mining rig. But this data may surprise you. So check this out. We're inside the device, and if you remember, I ran that box fan on it because I think that my recent KA box, which is the little mini Caspa miner from Goldshell, hasn't done a bit as well as it's supposed to, just due to running hot. It seems to be basically very overclocked from the factory. I don't feel that that's the same for this device. Inside the miner dashboard, it reports that we're getting about 360 gigahash a second. That's pretty much what we're supposed to get. Not much going on here. If you're familiar with Goldshell miners, if you want to add your information, you can put whatever mining pool you want. They recommend and they work with, have a relationship with DXpool. You can paste your ALPH address in there, and then password's optional. You can quickly and easily get an ALPH address from Mexi. Mexi is a cryptocurrency exchange. It's not where I would leave my life savings or anything close. But if you want to get up to speed running quickly, that is an option. Obviously, it's much better, and please set up a wallet, right? And be the custodian of your coins. But if you're looking to take early profits on this miner, the Mexi exchange is going to be one of the few options, and you can participate with that crypto exchange with no KYC, with some decent withdrawal limits. I'll drop a link down. It supports both of us if you use it. I'm not being paid to recommend them or whatever. To be frank, when you look at the cryptocurrency exchange options, there is not much. The coins can be traded on Uniswap as a decentralized exchange. Please do not use Trade Ogre. They've scammed me out of thousands of dollars of Caspa cryptocurrency, among many others. And a lot of these other cryptocurrency exchange options here leave a lot to be desired. When you go by volume, Mexi's got the volume significantly, as they normally do with their market makers. This is where, I'll be frank, it's a little disappointing. This thing was supposed to be making $100 a day. I got this miner early. I don't know anyone else really that has it yet. I don't see people post pictures. I don't see people making videos, whatever else. This thing was supposed to be pulling about $100 a day. Now you look at the mining profitability calculator, and it's saying $58 a day, and it'll cost you 43 cents to run per day at a 10 cent per kilowatt hour electricity rate. Okay, how much did I make? Well, in the last 24 hours, and I only have my first full day of mining profits here, and DXpool is a little weird with this stuff, but my 24-hour of paid coins is 21.8. Gotten a little bit better. We're up to 22.5. So let's go ahead and adjust that. 22.5 gets us to about $57 in mining profitability over the last day. A couple of things have contributed negatively to the mining profitability, like the coin is down 24% in the last 14 days. So that's a bit of that dollar differential in mining profits. I also had the miner connected to my address from Goldshell, not this specific one, but one of theirs, when they were doing that whole, hey, give us your address and we'll run the miner on it for a day or two. And they ran it on mine for like a good 3 days. You can see that it was ramping up, mined 15 ALPH, 22 ALPH, 45 almost ALPH, 36, 34, and then 17 as it was turned offline. I was able to realize about $100 a day in mining profits, and we talked about that in a video a couple days ago. So the mining profitability was a real possibility previously. So this is a device right now that's selling, listed, somewhere between 12 and 14 grand. I've been struggling to get one of these in quickly. ASIC Marketplace was able to help me source one. So I appreciate that, and I'm thankful for the opportunity. So if you want to grab one from there, we've got our link down in the video description below. And you can also punch in the code that's down there to save some coin. When we look at and we'll look at Goldshell's site and some other stuff. So this isn't just about a reseller option. But when we look at the mining profitability here, it's putting out nearly 2 Bitcoin a day. So that's about $100,000 or more in mining profitability at 1.87 BTC in daily emission, reported from What to Mine. And it's not properly reported on Mining Pool stats, but what that would do is if you kind of ranked all these things by their daily emission, and what we're looking at is the most pie to eat, the most profitability to be had, right? You look at this, and that would make this cryptocurrency the 9th biggest cryptocurrency out of all of the ones that are reported here properly by daily emission. So that would put it, above Cadena, above Monero, above Ztrash, above other coins. That would put it pretty close to Novos Network and Ravencoin. That's a lot of daily mining profitability. Some people have been FPGA mining this coin, and people used to be GPU mining it, but see you later with the insane efficiency. We just got one of these in. I wish I was able to get it in sooner, but this device was able to mine, and it still can technically, ALPH, right? And it was also able to mine Ironfish before they switched to the fish hash mining algorithm. So this is an FPGA miner. Jingle Mining is the key distributor of these units. So I really wanted one because I wanted to mine Ironfish and I wanted to mine ALPH. But I guess I'll have to settle for Carl. Carl! I think of that Carl kid from The Walking Dead as just this little kid. He must be so old now. So I guess he's Chandler Riggs 2024. He looks a lot different than I remember him, but he still looks like a wee lad. I guess he's a spider now. Dang. Zombies and spiders. A lot of horror in that man's life.
Said I could do it.
But anyway, the key thing that we should be talking about here is that if you look at the FPGA performance, which is better than the GPU performance, 37 gigahash a second while consuming 1,450 watts. Let's contrast that with the AL-Box. It's 360 gigahash a second, consuming only 180 watts. It's nearly 10% of the power cost, right? The electrical consumption, and nearly 10x the mining hash rate performance. And that is the scary power of ASIC miners. These are custom computers, purpose-built machines. This thing only mines this algorithm, and it is very good at it. Whereas that FPGA could mine 5 different coins, better than a graphics card. So you're not playing Fortnite on the FPGA, and you're not making any kind of profitability on the GPU, or you could risk it all or on the AL-Box. Welcome to crypto mining in 2024. So yeah, this is developing in kind of real time for me here. But the fact of the matter is, now with that update, I'm mining about what I'm supposed to be mining in daily mining profitability, close enough. You can see that I did not have a full day on the previously tracked day where I pulled in 19 coins. So that's how I know I'm on the first full day of tracked mining profitability. We could also go off 24 hours. If we're in that full 24-hour range, we should be getting some realistic data there. This is where everything gets even muddier. So this is from T-Swift's group, and basically people are saying they think the MSRP for Goldshell's AL-Box is 6,599, but Goldshell was apparently asking suppliers to deposit $2 million to be exclusive distributors of it. Once those suppliers locked in, 99% of their batches went out to these suppliers. The market price is currently being set by resellers for 11 to 14 grand. They've also apparently provided one sample box unit to each major supplier, which they also resold. And I wonder if that is the unit that I got from ASIC Marketplace, because Goldshell never sent me this. And Goldshell's weird and very hit or miss. Like, they sent me the KA box. They normally snuff me on a lot of releases, and that's fine. Like, I buy plenty of miners. I dropped 50 grand on miners just last month. So I don't mind to pay to play, but if I can leverage the VoskCoin YouTube channel as being a crypto content creator to decrease our costs to get into more and more videos, it's the right thing to do. It makes sense. That helps me review every miner. I've set out to review every miner that releases, period. That's how the channel started. I reviewed a miner. It was a GPU mining rig. And then my second video, I reviewed an ASIC miner. So it's been over 7 years. I'm still trying to do the same thing. So this isn't a affiliate link. It's just a short link. They used to have an affiliate program that they randomly shut down. So that is the affiliate tag. But again, they do not support their affiliates or have affiliates. But so, you know, it's weird. It's frustrating. I know that they put up a quick batch of these and everybody was spamming refresh and trying to get them. And I don't know anybody that was able to grab one of these miners from their little flash sale that they announced on Twitter. You saw that it also said it was in stock. I go to add it and it says, got them. Wasn't. Okay. But yeah, so it's just never a dull day in crypto, never a dull day within crypto mining. A lot of buzz about this thing. And at the end of the day, the mining profitability, which like 57, right, times 365, I would make 21 grand over the next year. But I've lost about 40% of the projected mining profitability just from when I got the tracking number to receiving this device, roughly about a week later, a little bit less than that. So I don't think it'll be long before this thing's making 20 bucks a day, and that's 7,300 a year. And you hear, oh, plus 7,300 a year, that's awesome. Yeah, but you may be getting into a device like that for 14 grand. And this is the first little mini miner to come out on a now ASIC coin. So Bitmain could come and drop an AL3 that was rumored and then debunk that the AL3 is not true, but don't think that Bitmain will not come with what is basically the AL3 in some way, shape, or form eventually. This is a risky endeavor, but absolutely. But to contrast that, I felt very similar to the early Kaspa ASIC miners, and yet those did very, very well, and Kaspa continues to be an incredibly lucrative coin to mine, but it ascended massively in price. If ALPH goes to $1 billion market cap, everybody's going to be doing just fine. But if it doesn't, then it will be much harder to turn a real profit on these miners. So that's my day one review. I'm just going to have to make a new review next week because I think that these numbers are drastically and rapidly changing. But a coin pump could, of course, change the game with mining returns, because at the end of the day, most people are focused on your USD return as opposed to actually how many coins you are mining. To put into perspective how rapidly the hash rate is changing, so this is the ALPH hash rate chart, and this is the era of FPGAs and probably early test ASIC miners. And then it's time to ramp it up. The coin also pumped around this period, bringing on more and more hash, whether from FPGAs and graphics cards, etc. But now this huge spike here, going from a network hash rate in the beginning of this month, around under 400 terahash a second, is now coming in at over 700 terahash a second. So it's nearly become twice as difficult, or really even more so. That's reflecting that 40% mining profitability drop. So what do you think? I think it's time for 10 seconds of tails and to close out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel, where we try to learn more, to earn more, and just continue walking down this crazy crypto journey, whatever it is. Again, I'm Vosk. I hope you like the content, and let me know your thoughts on this thing down in the comment section below, please. And yeah, it's a crazy day. What are you doing? No, nothing.
Just hanging around.